guys, it is Monday, which means it's time for another video. I just want to say thank you guys for voting on the poll. I know I say that a lot, but I appreciate it every single week. And I had a lot of votes for this week, and the majority of the votes were for the Autopsy of Jane Doe. I just got this pretty recently. This is a Scream Factory release. I know with Scream Factory, they lost the partnership with IFC, I believe. So a lot of these eventually become probably hard to come by. Right now, this is pretty cheap on Amazon if you guys want to buy this movie on Amazon. I didn't know much about it other than I think I watched, what was that I watched? I think it might have been something on Shudder where they talked about this movie, and this came out in 2016. And it is a pretty good movie. Obviously, you follow this cadaver known by Jane Doe, and basically Jane Doe means that if they don't know the name of the victim, they go by Jane Doe or John Doe. And you follow this father and son who work at a morgue, and they're trying to uncover the mystery behind this Jane Doe character. And I will be spoiling the movie. I'm not going to put it in the title just because this movie did come out in 2016. If it's like a newer movie that came out in like the past year or so, then I would put spoilers, or like a brand new movie. But since this movie came out almost 10 years ago, I'm not going to put spoilers. But if you don't want this movie to be spoiled, stop what you're doing. Go check out the movie. It is available on Tubi as well. So definitely go check it out and then come back to this review. So basically Jane Doe, during the movie, they're finding all these like weird things that are going on. Like, she looks like nothing ever happened to her, but she has stuff like charred lungs and broken bones, but it doesn't really make sense. And even her eyes are like, look like she's been dead for a while, but she looks completely fine. It turns out that she's actually a witch, and the father and son end up getting killed. And basically from this, how the movie ended, it seems like she goes from like different place to different place and kills people, if that makes sense. And that's how it feels like at the end of the movie. It is a very slow burn, so if you guys are not literally into the slow burn type of movies, maybe this wouldn't be for you. But if you enjoy like a good slow burn, then definitely give this a watch. Because I don't mind a slow burn movie if it's done well. Because I've watched movies that are like slow burn, but it's like a slow burn throughout the whole entire movie, and it makes the movie itself very boring. You need to have something that kind of picks the movie, like gets the movie going, you know what I mean? And to me, it definitely worked for this movie. It's a cool release too. I don't know. That's my first IFC Scream Factory, I guess, because technically I Backcountry, but it's on DVD, and I'm pretty sure that's an IFC release as well. But yeah, this is a very odd movie too. A lot of weird stuff happens, and it's dark at times too. So it may, if you're watching it like during the day with like the windows open, it might be hard to see, because I've had that issue watching the movie. I might have to rewatch it again when it's like dark out, so that way there's no glares or anything. Because with a darker movie, you're gonna get a lot of like sun glares and stuff, especially on the TV screen. But I really enjoyed it for what it was. Would I watch it again? Of course. Probably not right away, but I definitely would give this another rewatch. Like I said, like when it's dark out type of thing. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Shortly after this review gets posted, I will be putting more movies on the poll. Probably keep most of the movies that I had on the poll before. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will try to do a Thursday video. If not, I will see you guys on Monday.